All my life, I have taken pride in the fact that I never get addicted to anything. But guess what? I was wrong. I am addicted. It's not just materials or items to use that you can get addicted to. Rather, we never realize that we end up being addicted towards a lifestyle too. And a lifestyle is constructed through habits. When I sat down to introspect my lifestyle, I realized I was addicted to various bad habits subconsciously. So now what? Do I simply keep procrastinating about it and do nothing? No, I will take action. I have constructed this system rather challenge based on different stories which is tried and proved methods. And I will be challenging one bad habit at a time and will be vlogging about it. You can join in too if you feel you want to get rid of any of the similar bad habit. It's said that it takes 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to make a lifestyle. The 2190 rule you might have heard of. Easier way to remember it could be the 3 by 3 rule, 3 weeks and 3 months. So I'll challenge myself to stick to a certain system for 21 days to create a happy habit, to turn my bad habits into good habits. And once I think that system, I'll try to stick to it for 90 days to convert it into a lifestyle automatically. That means that for each bad habit, I'll take almost 3 months to get away from it. But keeping in mind that few of these bad habits have been with me since years, so I guess putting up 3 months of effort, 3 months of efforts, it's worth it. Secondly, I'll add a 2 day rule to it that I learned from Matt Duella. The fact is simple that the change won't be easy and I might fall flat on my face at times. So the 2 day rule says that at no point in time I'll have two back to back days as breaks. If I take a break on one day, the next day I'll have to get back to the challenge. So by that, at no point of time, if I'm taking a rest day, I'll restrict myself from getting back to the challenge and fall lazy. To a little add on to the rule, I'll resist myself from taking not more than 2 breaks each week for the first 3 weeks, and after that, only one break a week till I complete my 90 days, and that too only if necessary. The first one I chose is mobile phone. In fact, higher screen time. I could not help to notice while tracking my daily activities and routine that I would never get rid of my mobile at any point of time the whole day. It is the first thing I touch as soon as I wake up and the last thing I check before I fall asleep. And it was never alarming to me until recent times. I was falling behind the clock and I had no idea why. I missed the deadline of my second book by a month, and certain similar backlogs in work continued to happen. Being an entrepreneur means time is the most prized possession you have. And I know I have to put my time back in my hand. Not just time, my anxiety levels are taking a toll too. And again, too much of screen time on mobile came out to be one of the reasons. I tracked my daily uses and at days I was spending half of my day, like almost 12 hours on mobile. It wasn't that I wasn't working, but I guess I was always multitasking. I was responding to each and every notification each time, receiving nearly 1000 notifications on certain days. One of the more weird habit around using mobile of me is that I don't stay on it constantly. I'll reply to a notification or to a text message and simply close the app, shut the screen, even if I am to an active conversation. And that shoots up the anxious level. For a fact, even if I'm talking to two different people on two different apps, I would close the app, open the other one, reply, close it, open the other one, reply, close it again and again and again. I can't have apps open in the background. It makes me anxious. And the constant switch wastes enough of my time and it affects productivity. Enough with the problem. But what about the solution? I tracked my daily uses to see where am I spending my mobile time. So came out that on Instagram I was spending as much as 6 hours some days and nearly 1.5 hours on YouTube. Other majorly used apps were Google Keep, to make notes and to keep a check on my schedule, ebook reading applications, and other social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter to share my content. I usually use social media to stay connected with my followers and friends. It's a major part of my work as I narrate and handle the social media of my two firms, Lepsus Next and Lepsus Creations too. The problem is not that I'm using social media. Problem is that I am way too much into it. Each time I open to reply a notification or to post a content, I find myself ending up on the explore page, and just like that, I'm lost. So what's the solution to cut it down? My method is to provide alternatives. I noted down for what purpose I was using each app and what's the alternative. Like for posting on social media, I'll use FB Creator Studio. That way, I'll not end up on explore feeds of the apps. To stay connected with followers and friends, I'll have fixed timings. Usually, for all the other time, I'll keep the phone stitched to just shooting. To keep a track of my daily schedule, I'll use a certain diary and similarly note down the ideas and creative content on the diary too. And now you may say that I still might end up using Facebook or YouTube on the desktop. So for that, I'll install a site blocker and block these sites for the working hours. And will try to replace the ebooks with physical books as much as I can. Trust me, it's way too tough than what it sounds like. I'll start the challenge on 1st of February. Technically, it has started. I'll post the vlog for each day's progress and experience on the following day. That means you will see the progress of 1st of February on the 2nd of February. And similarly, the progress of 2nd of February will be posted on 3rd on the YouTube channel. If you feel you are addicted to a mobile phone too, walk into the challenge and let's bring this change in ourselves. So connect with me on social media at Meet the Wizard. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you have certain bad habits that you would like to have suggestions on, share it in the comments, and you can share your views or you can share your suggestion towards my bad habit, how I can cure it or how I can get rid of it, and let's bring the change together. Thank you.